A very good morning to all of you. So we were discussing about the chemical properties of aldehyde and ketone, and the very first chemical property is the nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, why they will give nucleophilic addition reaction, not electrophilic addition reaction? Because when we do electrophilic addition reaction, we will get a incomplete octet product. Okay, for example. This is our carbonyl group and we have to add a electrophile into it. So this lone pair will attract this electrophile and this bond will shift over here, and here we will get the positive charge on the carbon atom. Okay, so this will be the product if we attack an electrophile. Okay, if we add electrophile first, then this will be the product. Now here this carbon have 6 electrons only. This carbon have 6 electrons only. That is why it is not a complete octet product. But on the other hand, if we had a nucleophile Nu negative, then this nucleophile will attack on this carbon, because here we have partial positive, here we have partial negative. This bond will shift over here, and then we will get this product. Okay, now in this product all the three atoms have the complete octet. Okay, all have the complete octet. That is why nucleophilic addition reaction takes place, not electrophilic addition. Now let us discuss the types of nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, the main examples of nucleophilic addition reaction. So the first example is the addition of water. Okay, now what is the ease of this nucleophilic addition reaction? Whether aldehyde give addition reaction faster, or ketone will give addition reaction faster. So let us discuss that first. So firstly, there are two factors. The first factor is the inductive effect. The second factor is the steric factor. So if we talk about the inductive factor, then if we have formaldehyde, okay, then we have acetaldehyde, and then we have acetone. Okay, I am just adding a methyl group to each of the carbonyl group. Okay, now so now we have to add a nucleophile. Okay, but here we have this plus I group present. So the plus I group will donate the electrons and generate negative charge over here, because we want here positive charge. In order to attack the nucleophile, we want that this carbonyl carbon have positive charge, but due to the presence of this CS3 group, the positive charge decrease. That is why the ease of nucleophilic addition reaction decrease. So as the number of plus I groups increases, the ease of nucleophilic addition reaction decreases, because the partial positive charge on carbonyl carbon decrease. Okay, that is why the ease of nucleophilic addition reaction will decrease. Similarly, if we have two plus I groups, then the positive charge will decrease more. So the ease of nucleophilic addition reaction is this. Okay, aldehyde will give the nucleophilic addition reaction more faster than that of a ketone. Okay, this is the first factor. The second factor is the steric factor. This is the inductive factor. Okay, inductive factor. This is the first factor, that is inductive factor. The second factor is steric factor. Okay, steric factor. So now what is this steric factor? Steric factor means this nucleophile when attack on this carbonyl carbon, then this methyl group will create some hindrance in the attack of nucleophile. Okay, here we have no hindrance because these two hydrogen groups are small, but here we have one methyl group and here we have two methyl group. So that is why as the steric hindrance increases, the attack of nucleophile become less. Okay, is not favorable as compared to the less hindrance compound. Okay, so that is why again the you can say the ease of addition of a nucleophile decrease in case of ketones as compared to that of aldehyde. So these are the two factors. Now, if we talk about the aromatic system, okay. So in aromatic system, if we have benzaldehyde, so these groups are minus I minus R because they will attract the electrons from the benzene like this. Okay, so if they attract this, then the ease will decrease. Okay, again due to resonance. Okay, so this is the main reason, and the second reason is also that this benzene ring will also act as a nucleophile. That is why the attack of nucleophile is not favorable as compared to that of aliphatic. So this thing also clear that the ease of nucleophilic addition reaction of aromatic system is less as compared to the aliphatic system. Okay, as compared to the aliphatic system, the ease of addition of nucleophile uh, decrease as compared to the as compared to the aliphatic system. Now, so let's do some examples related to the nucleophilic addition reaction. So the first example is the addition of water. The first example is the addition of water. Addition of water. Okay. Okay. So if we add water into a carbonyl group, then what will happen? Firstly, the OH negative group from the carbon from the water will attack on this carbon, and here we will get negative charge on the oxygen atom. Okay, then again another molecule of water, this H positive attracted by this oxygen atom, and here we get dihydroxy group. Okay, so this will be the product. If we have hydrogen over here, then this will be the main product. Okay, dihydroxy group present. Okay, so this is the first example. Second example is addition of hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide. Okay, so if we add hydrogen cyanide, so here we have the carbonyl group and we have to add hydrogen cyanide. So here we have partial positive, partial negative. So firstly this will attack on this carbon. So nucleophilic addition reaction takes place. It means firstly the nucleophile will attack. Okay, this thing should be clear. So Cn over here, O negative, then this H positive will be attracted by this oxygen atom, and we will get this product OH and Cn. This is known as cyanohydrin. This is known as cyanohydrin. Okay, this product is known as cyanohydrin. Okay, so acetaldehyde cyanohydrin, formaldehyde cyanohydrin, like this. Okay, so next is the addition of sodium bisulfite. Next example is the addition of sodium bisulfite. Okay, now what is sodium bisulfite? Okay, so sodium bisulfite is NaHSO3. Here we have positive charge. This is ionic in nature, so here we have partial positive, partial negative. So firstly this will attack over this, and this oxygen will shift over here. So we will get HSO3 negative, okay, and or we can also write it as SO3H, and here we have O and Na positive will attach over here. So now there is a proton transfer takes place because the ease of hydrogen is more with this oxygen atom, okay. So proton transfer takes place, or it is also known as proton migration. So this will be the major product SO3Na, negative and positive, okay. So this is the main product in case of addition of sodium bisulfite, okay. Next is we have already discussed next part, that is the addition of Grignard reagent, okay. So it is simple, the addition of Grignard reagent. Okay, so now if we have the Grignard reagent, that is RMgX, so RMgX, here we have partial negative, partial positive. So firstly this R negative will attack on this carbon and this will shift over here, and then this Mgx will attach on the carbonyl oxygen, okay. So OMgX and the R group will attach over here. The next step is the hydrolysis, okay, and we will get this product, the alcohol, okay. So this is the method to prepare alcohol, reaction of Grignard reagent with the carbonyl carbon, MgOH and X. Okay, so the hydrogen from water will attach over this oxygen and the OH group will migrate with this MgX. So this is the formation of alcohols. Okay, so this is the fourth example of nucleophilic addition reaction. The first is addition of water, second is addition of hydrogen cyanide, third is the addition of sodium bisulfite, fourth is the addition of Grignard reagent, and the last is the addition of alcohols. Okay, so this will lead to the formation of hemiacetal and acetals. Now what are hemiacetal and acetal? So addition of alcohols lead to the formation of acetal and hemiacetal. Now this is the carbonyl carbon, okay, this is our carbonyl carbon, and we have to attack the OH group, okay, ROH group. So here we have partial positive, partial negative, so this OH will attack over here and this will shift over here. So okay, so this is not the correct way to write, because here this, the electronegative difference between this O and H is more. So here we have partial negative and partial positive. This alkoxide group we have as a partial negative. So this will attack over here and this bond will shift. This is the acetal group. This is known as acetal. Okay, this is known as hemiacetal, sorry, because we have only one OR group, that is hemiacetal. Now again, if we add the other molecule, again here we have partial negative, partial positive. So yeah, what will happen? This OR group will attack on this carbon again, and this OH will migrate with this hydrogen, and we will get this product again. This is known as acetal. Okay. So here we have hemiacetal and acetal groups. Okay. So these are the 5 main examples of nucleophilic addition reaction. The first is the addition of water. Second is addition of hydrogen cyanide. Third is the addition of sodium bisulfite. Fourth is the addition of Grignard reagent, and the last is the addition of alcohols. Okay. So we will also discuss the nucleophilic addition reaction followed by the elimination of water. Okay, that is also very important. Okay, so we will discuss that in the next class. the addition of nucleophilic the nucleophilic addition reaction with the elimination of water. Okay, so at that in that reaction we have to adjust the pH also. Okay, the pH is adjusted in such a way that it is less acidic in nature. Okay, not basic. We require the acidic medium in order to do the nucleophilic addition reaction. I will tell you the reason also, and in the next lecture, why we need a acidic medium in order to add a nucleophile into the carbonyl group. Okay, but the medium is not so acidic. We don't require a large acidic medium, because then the nucleophile which are basic in nature will form salt with the acids. Okay, so that is why we don't want to the formation of salt. So that is why we take a less acidic medium, like we have pH range 4.5 to 5.5, or near about 6. Okay, 4.5 to near about 6. So this is the basic range of the pH. Okay, so I hope you found this lecture very helpful. So try to do some examples related to these nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the lecture.